The 818. 2018 Lane Baby, we at this.
Bro, hell yeah, though, bro. Hell. Another vlog.
Yeah.
Actually, another live stream.
Yeah, another one. Okay. Yeah. We good. Right here. We'll recycle.
I need
Keep
my
it
little squealy bone. But eating jelly, bro.
Yeah, so that's how that shit came in. It's when niggas make the hypnotic to turn it that color.
Yeah, I ain't had that. But I ain't had that. Like, I've been heard about that
I thought
Incredible Hulk shit for a minute, but I never even knew that thing was like. I don't know. I thought it was like a special drink or something. Like,
no. So what happens is, for everybody that don't know, back in the early 2000s, it was a drink called the Incredible Hulk, and what it was is you mix Hennessy with some hypnotic, and simply because it was brown, it turned it green.
Upside down.
Yeah. So you know what I mean? It just made it dirty. You know, the blue was already green. It's blue green, but
also hypnotic is blue.
It's like a highlight blue, like a teal blue, like yeah. So when you make something that's darker, it's turning it.
Yeah, I ain't never had that joint, so.
And I'm a lightweight sipper. Every time I had something like that, man, I fell in the bushes.
Hell no. Bruh, I tell you about last week. Hell yeah, let me get something. I tell you about last week, bro.
Nah, what happened?
Niggas, you know, who were doing the bro birthday, OG birthday.
Oh, okay.
Bro, them niggas hit me up talking about they trying to drink. I'm like, all right, cool. It's like how you hit me up. I just woke up. I pull up there, you know, 2 Armenians, 2 black folks, and then the other neighbor that's Latino slid through. Nigga, we drinking. So we ran through first Don Julio, bruh. A bottle of Don Julio, like a small bottle of Don Julio, bruh. And then that man comes through with a Jameson. He comes through with the big Jameson.
Shout out to Stizzy.
Bro, we ran the whole thing. Shout out to Stizzy. We ran the whole thing, bro. The whole Jameson. The other nigga comes in. The other Armenian nigga comes in with basically everybody, every ethnicity.
I know that was the day, man. I pulled up, and y'all was sipping like that. That was that day, man. I'm telling you, when it comes to drinking, you give me a shot, man. Let me tell you a story. So I had this girlfriend back in the days. I don't want to say her name.
Hell no, don't say
you know. But we was close peoples. We was, went to Poly High School. Her mom was cool and everything. Stayed by Stratton Park and everything. I know I say everything probably about like 3 times, but let's stick with me. So after high school, ran back into her. Long story short, I tried to pull a fast one on her. Hey,
this is a fast one.
If I take more shots than you, you gotta give me some.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, that didn't go good. Yo, this nigga was probably lazy. You probably gone. She probably looking at you like,
bro, took one back. Whoop. Whew. She looked at me. She little skinny little thing.
Is she a Latina?
Huh? She was Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah,
she was hood though. She, from LA and born in LA, from the valley. But bro, so she took her shot. She said, "Your turn." I'm trying to stall out. You know what I mean? Hey, don't remember what the best bet is. She said, "Shut up and take this." Ooh, me. Ooh.
Yeah, once you hear that, it's like, oh yeah, that's a.
So I took it and said,
a drinker.
And said, I went like this. She said, "Yeah, bro, I'm trying to keep it G, man." And bro, especially I come over there with my khakis and chucks, man.
Hell no.
So she said, "Oh, go ahead." And then I said, "Okay." And so she took that one and she said, "Okay, your turn."
That boy trying to be clean.
She said, "What? What? You can't take it?" She did this. I'll take it.
Oh, wait. So wait.
She said, "Come on, this drink, I take it." And I was like, "Oh, you been drinking?" She said, "Yeah, I don't think you, bro." I was a nerd hood, bro. I was a hood nerd. You know, I'm telling you, it was so funny. But long story short, I had to rub her feet. Her feet were dirty, and she did it on purpose, walking around dirty, barefooted outside, and I had to give her a foot massage.
Hey, that's that move.
You
Though.
know,
Wait, so
the funny thing is,
you
we
ain't
was
hit,
cool. You know,
you ain't hit.
nah, I ain't. I don't want to put that on here like that, man. I'm gonna say no, man.
I mean, but
You know, but
that was the bet.
yeah, but you know, it's funny because it's like females that you grew up with. You know what I mean? And that's cool.
Gonna have a bet and not end up. You gonna come up with an idea and still lose to the idea. That's crazy.
Man, you know, it was good. It was good. You know, we solid.
Y'all still cool right now?
Nah, she ended up getting married. She ended up having kids.
Right.
But hey, bro, we was long time cool after that. You know, cameras cut off. Maybe we'll talk about that. But you know, everybody's still cool. So especially if you see somebody today, it's like, hey, what's up? So it's still respect.
I don't even remember my people from my high school. I can only remember like my inner circle, and I don't even remember everybody in my inner circle. I'm talking about Nigeria type shit. So okay. I don't, bro. I was thinking, you know what's crazy? Last month I was thinking about that shit. Like, cause they be popping up on my Facebook and shit. You know how Facebook, like, it's. I'm looking, I'm like, who the fuck is this?
He look familiar.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, it look familiar, but I don't even know. I'm like, you know what? I'm cool, right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, nah, I see. That's that. Yeah, now when it comes to drinking with me though, I ain't gonna hold you though, bro. Like, what's crazy is that, you know me, I used to be a smoker until I started smoking the herb and shit. But like, bro, drinking, bro, for sure. If I go out, I gotta drink. Like, I mean, like back in the day when I smoked, I was smoking. You know what I'm saying? But now, if I'm going out, I gotta drink.
And it's funny, we would know. But if you don't got a cup in your hand, you don't look cool. That's what I used to think when I used to go to the club. When you go out, you better have a drink. You won't look cool.
Well, see, my shit.
I hate it when a girl asking, "Why ain't you drinking? You ain't drinking? You ain't got no money, huh?" I used to be out like, man, I'm telling you, bro.
Nah, that don't.
Bro, I'm telling you, you used to get cold with, and I think the females used to do that because they didn't want to talk to you anyway.
Bro, that don't sound cool at all.
You ain't got no money, huh? We used to go to the Grand Avenue nightclub, bro. It was nothing but it was in down, I believe in off Grand Ave, downtown. Yeah, bro. But bro, people were so cruel back in the days. Either you dance with them or you won't. But it was bro. It was a lot of turn up spots back in the days. But females was like that, you know.
I mean, shit. That ain't that today, nigga.
Today is a different time.
Boy, you try some shit like that, boy. Man, I covered this topic of a dude like he was like I think he had like a someone on the channel, bro. I had a dude like he had a check the other day because they tried to lace the drink at his house party or some shit. Bro.
Oh shit,
bro. Back in the day though, that shit was normal though. I would say that shit like back in the day, niggas would just pull up to your house party and put all that stupid shit in there.
Yeah, in the punch and use to drink that shit, bro.
Now you try that shit.
Well, you know, back in the days, they used to tell you don't drink the punch. You know, we was different. Black people, we was different. People
would tell you though,
don't drink the punch unless you knew the people. Then you drink it. You cool. All right. But man, somebody will roofie your shit and be sitting right next to that punch.
Bruh, see that? I used to throw parties back in the college days and shit. But I used to make I don't know if y'all niggas do that shit over here. The bar juice. Nigga, we'll put the Zannies in the
hell no.
Hold on. Let me finish, bro. We put the Zannies in the what they call the Fanta or like the, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta be something that's gonna take that because the Zannies is nasty taste. So, bro, we put that motherfucker with the Jolly Ranchers in that. I used to make like 3 2 liters worth of that shit, bro. Nigga, I put that shit. Of course, I ain't giving it to everybody though. I tell everybody, like the homies knew what, you know what I'm saying. And then anybody that, you know, hey, what you sipping on there? You look, you look muddy, you look dirty. I'm like, yeah, nah, you don't want this. But some people, you know what I'm saying. Some people be like, hey man, let me get that, and they get crazy. It. And I promise you, bro. Folks be like, eyes closed. You think they don't smoke like a pound? No, they didn't. They just had this worth of a cup worth of that shit, boy.
Zanny and the Percocets, man.
See, now I never.
I know some wild, crazy girls, man.
See,
they on West Side Perk, the West Side Zanny. It's like, but they my peoples though. They they cool. Shout out to y'all on the low key. Bad Bunny Squad. Bad Bunny Squad. Crazy. They coming up with ski masks.
That's crazy.
Ladies,
Bad Bunny Squad sounds insane, Brian.
But anyway, bro, it tell you, like Zaddies, that shit.
Zaddies, bro, because out there, down south and shit, Tennessee. When I'm talking about college, I'm talking Tennessee, bro. Nigga, that's what we used to be. I mean, mind you, I'm talking like 10 years ago type shit. Now, shit, bro, it's crazy how things change within like 10 years and shit. But back then, bro, nigga, what? Nigga, because if you on probation, you can't smoke. You can't smoke no herbs. So niggas, that's how they got on the blocks and shit. And then, you know what I mean? Niggas be doing all the other little extra shits, you know what I'm saying? Everything except for the hard shit.
Anything, but what's considered hard? What's considered hard? Like cocaine. So why is coke?
The booger sugar,
bro? Well, why is that? But certain people probably could do coke.
See, over here, bro. That's what I'm saying. When I came to LA, bro, when I found that niggas functioned off that shit. I'm talking about it, bro. The way we see this shit over there, that's only shit. You know what I'm saying? Us niggas, move that shit, cut that shit, all that shit. But when I came over here, I found out niggas do that shit like every other week.
I found out late.
I'm like, bro, wait, what? Like, yeah, I thought they said you get addicted. They're like, addicted? I don't know what you're talking about. So a nigga would tell me, bro, I did that shit like last year. I don't feel like doing it. Maybe I might do it next year. I'm like, wait, I thought you get addicted to this shit. Like,
when you look on TV, bro, they promote it as this.
Bro,
it's like, but you gotta. I look at different people. Like I'm working in a psych unit, so I've seen different people that come in, and especially when the people is on meth, and that's the worst that I've seen, guys, because you start building up shit, symptoms and everything. So, like, to me, I feel like cocaine, either if you hit it, it's not that good, but it's better than that. But it's a 50-50 chance. Keep in mind, you should not do none of these. But the point I'm trying to get to, what I'm trying to say is, I work in a psych unit, so I see people coming in with excuses. You know what I mean? To try to either get pills, to get something. So I'm already up on game. I know when I seen people that was on coke, and then when you come in, it's like, nigga, I know what you here for, So it's like,
so what they use that shit to like
people so a lot of people got ADD and all this shit. So they'll probably use like pills, and this is information I give for other people that I know. Yeah. Because I always ask questions like, "Hey, what does that do? How do you feel off of that?" Because I be curious. It's like traveling. You want to go to these places, because you're curious. You're seeing people doing this, and it's like, when you're going to be around a world out there where people don't care about your feelings. Especially if you're in the entertainment field, you know what I mean? Bro. People ain't gonna care about your feelings, And it's like, this is why we talking about this freely, broad talk. We grew up I grew up in a valley with great parents, great friends, and everything. But you're always around shit, but that don't make you a bad person. Okay. You just remember your motherfucker moral code, your morals, and stick to your G code.
Folks need to even hear all that shit. The good thing about my audience is that it's older people, 25, 35, 45, 55, shit like that. So
okay, that's why I'm like kind of holding back and shit.
I ain't got no young audience.
I got you.
So that's why when you be explaining, I'm like, what the fuck you explaining for? These niggas,
okay.
Talking about that shit. Plus, like, if anybody young on this shit, hearing this shit, and they go try that shit, they stupid. That means they don't know what the China I've been talking about the whole time.
But I just you think shit is bad, and and you just ask people, and then you see them the next day. It's like, damn, I thought you would be fucked up on you.
Yeah, nah, that's
TV that makes shit.
Bro, that's what I was saying about that booger sugar shit. But I was like, bro, and you know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you this like
booger sugar have you wanted to save the world.
See that? What the fuck, bro? I'm gonna tell you like this, bro. That's a nigga I went to college with, bro. Like I seen the nigga out here, bro, and the nigga had started doing booger sugar, bro. But like he wasn't doing he wasn't here first. I think he was in Cisco, right? He was in San Francisco and shit. And I guess that's what he got put on and shit. But he also like he was never addicted to shit. But I was just like, this is a nigga that, you know what I mean? So I was just I'm shook and shocked by the whole movement. I'm like, damn, this nigga just
because everything ain't made like it used to be made. You get all these chemicals put in shit, and it's like if Trump want to make America great again, let's start making shit great again. You know what I'm playing, but
hell no,
I'm talking stupid.
Yo,
you know, we got Freddie doing the lap.
Freddie,
you know,
I'm invisible.
Yeah, he invisible. You gonna might hear his voice time to time, but you know we
hear.
Like to
stay off the cam and stay in the cut like the Joe Bugs. You feel me?
I wish I could sip on some of that drink,
but yeah, your ass can't do none of that. The nigga got working in a couple of seconds, right?
Yeah. If I let somebody run into me,
shit,
they want me to walk.
Hey, what?
All right, hey, see, that's that shit right there, boy.
You handing to me, well, I gotta do it.
Yeah, well, I mean,
you ready to me? Well, I gotta do it, man.
I got a boo boo. You gotta try to get yourself out the situation.
Yeah, see, that's that shit that hood nigga right out here.
No, I'm not.
Fake a heart attack, yeah. But then but you fake the heart attack and you on the clock. Bro. So now they got a test.
Yeah, bro.
Now they got a drug test.
Freddie, bro, who at your I went to your homeboy shit, bro. First, like I told him, bro, we walked in that mud. So me, usually, you know what I'm saying, typical all of us type shit, nigga. We all hood niggas type shit, bro. I walk in there, so I'm on my P's and Q's type shit, right? I already know he take me somewhere. It ain't nothing.
And you went there on a Thursday. That's our delegation night. I was supposed to be there. That's the night we all get together, put ideas together, and everything. That's a delegation night. You know, it's actually a secluded night.
But you know,
nice.
Bro. We walked in that mug, bro. I'm like, it's a cool. I love being in the studio. Studio is always fire. And then they had Powers on, bro, and one of y'all's songs, one of their songs was on there, bro. So he called that shit. I was like, damn, that's hard. I'm like, I'm glad to be here, type shit. This nigga thinking my ass is because I don't trying to sit down. If I go somewhere, you know what I'm saying, well, I don't know, I stay up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, I heard that shit. I'm like, oh, it's a vibe. Woo. You know what I'm saying? And I was just like, damn. And then he told me, he was like, oh, nah, these fresh people. Like, oh, okay. I dropped my hand, I relaxed a little bit type shit.
High school, man. Since we moved actually here in '85, the main dude who runs the studio used to stay right there. Right there, Breeze.
Wait, Breeze. Wait.
Breeze,
that's the one you were talking
that
to.
Was, yeah, he was in the seat that I was talking to. That we was going outside.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay, yeah. See it.
He stayed right
there,
man.
Breeze is cool.
And then DJ Master C, who just probably majority seen his back on beats.
Yeah, he was on. Yeah, he was up. Yeah,
we all went to high school and everything. That's where I met him up, and he got me starting to DJ, and we linked it up. And he was the first one that put me in studio back in the day, and been doing it, you know,
ever
since, man. You know, he was doing it with pause and delay on cassettes, from cassettes to 4-tracks to analog, what you call it, tracks, reel to reels, to eventually to digital. You know,
yeah, I was about to say, I was about to tell you, like, that nigga he moved to digital. Y'all ass still out here, still on drum machine and shit, nigga.
That's what I was
saying. I'm seeing that. I'm like, bro.
That's what he was like.
He said, these is people. These niggas is all, they don't adapt to the whole system. What's this nigga holding on for? Shit.
Hey, I still love doing it, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't just, stop.
Yeah.
But I get what he was saying, because he was like, here, I got an old MacBook. Get that. It's fully programmed. Boom, boom, boom. So when I go up there, he got me in class. Bring your equipment. Even if we don't get to it, bring your equipment. If you got any questions and everything, set it up. And, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much is school. It's a school when I get up there, man.
That's smart.
He's a teacher. He's actually an official teacher and everything. He teaches class and everything,
production
and stuff like that.
Like
I don't know where he does it or if he still does it and everything, but I met some of his students at a club one day and they was all talking,
Oh shit!
But
big bro be having them lyrics and everything that be having you listen. So when I be, when back in the days when he was rapping and coming up, it was always like a story where you could see it, and I'm a little kid. So, and when I started rapping, he was always, don't put down no bullshit. And when I got started, he had me picking up a book and trying to rap the words. You know what I mean? How it's read, how they wrote it and whatnot, and make up my own sound and whatnot.
That's an idea right there.
Yeah, and that was it. I think about that. I was only a kid.
Like with them cats, I forgot what radio station they have fools coming up and rapping to this one book. What is that? It's a childhood book that they got everybody coming up in there and rapping it.
Oh, for real?
What is that?
That's a.
I forgot the name of what child book it is, but
not Dr. Seuss.
It's not a Dr. Seuss. No, it's just another.
That's not familiar with Dr. Seuss.
I will not.
That's
have green eggs.
And that's just kind of coming up with style. You already got some written stuff, but see if you could put that into and flow it.
I always, that's my thing. When I first, cause right now I'm better at coming up with like writing shit, and I'm not I ain't no Kendrick, I ain't know none of the old heads, but like my shit is, like it used to take me weeks, bro. Like when it comes to singing this shit, I sing this shit, I come up with a fire ass hook.
Right.
But when it comes to actually writing the rap, like rapping, whatever, bro, that take me a grip. Now, since I started working on my own, I guess that's one of them things that say you gotta keep practicing. So
that's bro. Because I'm back in the days, when I was recording, I always have my boys, Abstract, Gav, saying they be like, "Come on, rock," because you have it, but then you get tongue tied on some shit and you can't get it out, and now after so many times you're aggravated, so that's why it's like sometimes you can't go into the studio with everybody. You gotta have your mindset and go through it a couple of times, listen to it, keep playing it in your car, because once you got that, you flowing it now and it's easy. So now you got your character. Yeah, that's how I feel. When I do it, now I got my character. Because now I can't. Sometimes when I have a habit of recording, I'll rap it, but I'm in swag mode instead of, nigga, you just need to say it and pronounce these words before we do the second swag,
Yeah, see me, when I do my shit, like, I think I'm trying to get into the storytelling style, because when I talk, I'm more talking conceptually. Like, I think of how I'm feeling at the time or whatever I'm feeling per se, and I put that, mix it with the words. But what I want to get to is what you're talking about, y'all niggas on, which is basically like I want to give a picture, like nigga, I woke up today, nigga, I walked up with that. That part is hard for me to do, but I can talk about like, what I'm saying, my struggles are hard and shit like that I can do. But what I want to get to is storytelling, where basically,
if I'm up early in the morning,
like shit like that for me. That shit is hard for me. The storytelling part is hard for me, dog.
With a stizzy on the side, trying to get my ass fucked up, feeling like I need a little bit of water. For a little bit, nigga, want to stand my daughter. Okay, now let me get
he's telling it with lyrical animation.
Yeah.
And it don't always have to be lyrical animation. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It could be, it could be just a steady flow, on that, and then maybe come back on your ad libs, and your ad libs might be telling the story, or your accents on different words that he said on there. He might said it straight the first time, but there's different words you might want to put an accent on that you will, add the extra seasoning on them words. Yeah. Where to wake them up like, okay.
I like how you
know what I'm saying? And boom, 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 and then and then you'll hit it on some other with, the accents and then ad libs, can tell the story on its own. Your lyric part might just be a straight shooter. Just a straight shooter, you just come in with it and everything, but then everything else around it, can build that.
See, that's the one thing. When I first got in the studio, when I record at my spot, I don't do those multiple shits. Like, you see how people like to, I didn't even know about that till I got to the studio. Like, you layer multiple, like, you saying the same shit.
It took me a while.
So my first, like, even when I do all my songs, all that shit I record, bro, I say what I want to say. I say how I want to say, and that's it. I got to the studio. The very first time I got to the studio, bro, I had that vlog. I think I took it down. Bro, I go there, they talking about, okay, say the shit. So I say the shit the way I know how to say it. Right. Like, okay, we're gonna take it again now. Put your, what you mean? I already gonna say it the first time. What are we? They're like, nah, this is your time to do the. So then I guess I did it again with a little bit more panache, like a little bit more style. They're like, okay, now you're gonna add the ad-lib. I'm like, bro, come on, what the fuck are we doing, bro? I don't say this shit like 3 times already. Are you kidding me, bro? Right. You know what I'm saying? And that's when I learned, like, oh, that's different ways to do this shit. Like, you know what I mean? So I was just like, oh, okay. Studio way is completely different from what you home recording type shit. Like, that ball game different.
And then you learn that way you can do it now on your own. You know, when they show you the technique.
Until you master your way and when you can tell the engineer what, you know, sometimes it gets a little confusing. If you with multiple, engineers or people and everything, people might have their own little way of doing things, you know what I'm saying? And like, it took me not a long time, but when I was in there recording with Dirk, he had his lingo of what to do, you know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of go back to my little formation. Okay, it's accents and, then we get an argument. No, not the accent's going to be on the back. And then it'll circle around to, that's what I was talking about. Let's just do it.
Your emphasis. Let's just fucking your emphasis. Your verse, your ad-libs, and your emphasis.
My thing is, the emphasis to me is the accents. Know, what you want to accent. Is the emphasis.
Is the emphasis. Yeah, what you want to highlight.
And
and it's quite.
Libs is something different. Is the hey all those.
And what's crazy is when I'm doing it, it's like I have to cut out certain words, because they might run underneath the other words, and certain people might not understand, and they say, "Hey, just do it on this," and it's like, no, you know what I mean? So that's why I like to record by myself. So when I have my shit already recorded, I can take it to this dude. That way they can't say it because they hear how clean that came out. And it's like, now let me do it like this. Because like when you keep telling me how to do it, I get fucked up. And I'm like, all right, bro, like I'm done.
And that's cool. It's just when it gets frustrating when you work with quick thinkers.
Yeah.
Because that's how it was with Pac. Pac was like, when he goes in and record, he ready to record. He wasn't ready. He's done finished the joint. Okay, the next song. You want to get up on that song? Boom, 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 boom. Okay, Pac. All right, we done finished this one, man. Maybe the next song. You want to get on that?
Yeah.
When you went, because that's how the guys at the studio, so Breeze, he kind of quick on it. He be on boom, 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 and
but you see, and that's when freestyling come in, because you gotta know your shit. It's like, and this is the funny thing. Like, you could freestyle something, or it be your verse, but whatever your style is, you got to protect your style. You can't let nobody say, hey, nah, let's not do it this way, because then they're getting points off your shit. Stick with your style. If that's what you do, that's what you do.
Yeah, everybody put their 2 cents in.
Yeah, of course. But what I'm saying is, if it might, that part how you did it might meant something to you, and so if it's changed now when you listen to it, it ain't gonna
sound like your shit no more type shit. And
it's like, okay, it hit because it happened. That happened to me a few times. Like, it sound good, but it just.
But you know what's crazy? Sometimes though, like what you said is important as well, like super important. But sometimes, you know what I'm saying, people that got experience.
Yeah, man, that's the thing.
You might not be you might not be
lost. You be lost to the song, but you see,
it's on you to know, when, You gotta know when to hold them, know when to fold them.
Hey, what's that? Dumb. What the fuck is that nigga's name? I forgot the nigga that did that shit, sang that shit, bro. It's crazy. All the way in Nigeria, my father used to listen to that motherfucker.
Was it Kenny Rogers or something like that? The original cat?
I ain't gonna lie. I know it's the nigga the nigga that won my father used to play was Don something. I don't know if it was Don Leon or Don whatever.
I don't know. I think it's original country.
There's some country shit
Rogers,
though. There's some
the gambler.
Ah, really?
You know, yeah, Kenny Rogers.
See, but that's what I think about country music too. See, country music, they don't got no. It's like they don't got copyright and shit like hip hop does, bro. You can't repeat no hip hop thing, and you know what I'm saying. Say you sample nigga shit, they gonna get on your ass. Yeah, country music, bro, they don't give a fuck. You can sing that shit like 50 million times, as long as you know what I'm saying. You just singing that shit.
Out of hand, man, with a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like damn.
But I mean, my whole thing, like I and bro were talking about this content creator earlier, like the way that she, oh boy, what you call his name?
Chicklet.
Yeah, bro. He was talking about how like bro be creating like he and his wife be creating shit, right? And I'm just like, he was like, man, you should copyright this shit. I'm just like, man, shit. I mean, he and his girl be doing.
Well, I'm
this
talking
shit.
about he should have copyrighted because I see so many people doing the same concept that they're doing, and you know that's how. Like, I'm pretty sure soda was created. Like, you know what I mean? Since you want to make soda too,
yeah, exactly.
but just got now you want it's cocaine, but now you got to pay me a certain percentage.
What the fuck is the other shit? Knockoff of Coke.
Pepsi.
You got Pepsi.
Yeah. Go ahead, make a cup like this.
Dr.
Yeah, Dr. Cola.
Then you got the sweets.
You know, that's like when a person
Mr. Pibbs.
What was back in the Coming to America? It was McDonald's. McDonald's.
See, that's, you know, I ain't gonna lie. I think they did that for copyright sake because they were talking about McDonald's. They can't call it McDonald's because McDonald's gonna sue them for that shit. They were like McDonald's.
You got the golden arches. I got the whatever.
Yeah,
but it was funny though, you know.
But I don't know. See, my thing with that is like, you know, even in this content game, bro, like people be like copywriting a lot of shit, like, and I get it, I really do get it, the original thing, but I feel like if someone puts enough twist to that shit, where it's not, I mean, because there's only so many ideas in this fucking world, bro. Like, you come up with something, I can make it better, like fucking Android and Apple, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Exactly. Android starts the shit, Apple just makes it look clean, and everybody want to fuck with the Apple shit, so it's like, I feel like at some point, and I know there's some kind of regulation.
Just have everything.
Yeah, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Can't just monopolize.
We can't just because then there ain't gonna be no new ideas coming through. Nobody can like modify what the fuck you already got. Like, so that's my, you know. But I get the. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? If you're doing something that's identical to my shit, it's just a different person. Oh yeah, nigga, break me off my shit, bro.
Bro.
You crazy.
Like, bro, it's like certain people be okay with jock and shit. But that, you know, that's part of the. Not in my blood.
That's part. Yeah, that's true. Exactly. That's the thing, right?
Not in my blood.
Some people are not as original. You know, like for me, if I would ever like, you know, take somebody's shit, it will rub me off a whole lot of it because I will feel it's not like mine. I'm just, you know what I'm saying?
It because it's like. Bro, you know, and it's like, and I look at hip hop,
give rap. A shout out.
Yeah.
Shout out to
shout out.
He's got some good content, man. I love
shout out. Yup.
Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? That's
with the person's name in your description, some shit like you know what I'm saying. Let people know this is where I got that from. You know what I'm saying? And even at that, my shit is I still gotta put my twist to it. Fuck that. Like I'm not about to copy your identical. Like let's say this nigga drops up like this. I like this dapper. I'm not about to go buy this exact same hat and all that shit, nigga. I might get a different blue hat.
Yeah,
you know. Different, you know what I'm saying? A different, you know what I'm saying? Different color, you know what I'm saying?
But I'm gonna flip it with my taste.
You know,
I hate coming to a place where it's like, hey, you know, I'm not racial. You know, I'm not being prejudiced or nothing. But you know, I'm used to seeing my essays with the bald heads and everything. And then when I be seeing these niggas looking like when they got the anger cuts and everything. They be looking the same. It be the curly hair with the little fade.
Nigga be doing that?
Yeah, they call it the egger cuts.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I had a homeboy cut his hair and everything. He a barber and everything. But I was dying. He cut his hair off. And I said, look at your little homies running around. He was laughing though. But it's like when I looked at all of them, they look like my homeboy.
Yeah.
Bro, I said, bro, no, like, I told him, like, really, dog. Look, those is your little homies. You know what I mean? It's like, and he was looking, and he was laughing. Yeah. But what I like is we different nationalities and we just kept it real. You know what I mean? And it's like, and that's to me like I love the Valley. I love the Valley. They ain't one that, you know. We so united. But he cut his hair off and now he do his own thing. He married, shout out to my boy,
he got his own style.
Yeah, man.
See, now that's that shit though. Like my thing is, man, if you going something shit can inspire you. You should always things should inspire you. You know what I'm saying? Like for example, when I come home with comedy skits and shit, I be watching somebody's skit, and I ain't gonna lie, I see that shit, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga did this, and it's never the same. It's never like I want to do exactly that. It's always like, oh, from this, let's say he was playing with a toy or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Made a comedy out of a toy.
Pause.
I'm not talking about that kind of toy, bro. See, that's how you know a nigga mind fucked up. That's how I have to say pause in there. But let's say he playing with some kind of shit, right? And I see that, I think, oh shit, I got a toy gun up there, man. I could definitely use that to that. But it's never the same idea, but it just inspires something, clicks something in me, like.
Yeah. And that's what artistry's supposed to do.
That's what it's supposed to do. Yeah.
Anything, man.
That's what I like about music. You playing with words. You playing with words. When you writing to music, you playing with words and creating
on music.
Your own.
Always have some good cables. Always have some good angles. Good cables, man. We don't want to hear no click clacking. When it comes to audio,
tell me why
video and everything.
Tell me why I had to use my most recent. Well, not this is like a month ago, bro. I literally came up on like $50, right? You know how tough it is for me to come up on that Chivo. Hey, I come up on $50, right? And I'm like, bro, I was about to record this song. Tell me why I sitting that motherfucker, bro. My mic is fucking up. So the whole time I'm trying to problem shoot. You know what I'm saying? I look at the interface, I look at the wire. Bro, long story short, bro, I recorded 2 songs, which is crazy, because all I had to do was drop a verse, like, you know what I'm saying? And I already written that shit out. I had to drop the verse, and bro, the whole time, tell me why I'm dropping the verse like in different positions, like because the mic itself's fucked up. So now I'm standing up, I'm bending the mic like this. I'm doing it got static and shit. So I'm like, I'm doing all this, bro. I record this whole verse, like the song's out right now. I got it like that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I bend it like this. Sometimes I'm like this.
Right.
I'm like, bro, you know what? I just came up on $50. Fuck all this. I look on OfferUp, bro. Look for the closest Bluebird mic, bro. Got me a blue mic, bro. Like, spend all my bread. That's one thing I think about creatives. See, like I've tried, bro. Like I'm gonna keep it abundant. I was telling Rock, bro. Like I've tried the 9-to-5 shit, bro. Like. And I know I need bread. Everybody needs bread. But this hustle, bro, for me, like, I'm one of them people, I go all in what I believe in type shit, right? So it's like, bro.
It's not about the bread, because you getting bread. You get it.
I mean, but not
I know what
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, so it's like.
It's like, and I'm a regular cat too, it's like, we all have goals and hobbies.
That's true. No, that's real shit. People got goals, people got hobbies.
If you're as selfish as me, and my friends, is like we want it. It's just figuring it out. That's all it is. When you can just figure it out and get people that'll work with you the same way you work, and it'll work.
But that's the toughest part, though,
it is. Because everybody want to be everybody want to be the captain. Everybody want to be the captain, and it's like it's like this. You pitch yourself, this is what I want to do. This is what I do, and I feel everybody should be like, okay, how you want to do this? Okay, cause we got everybody. You know what I mean? Okay, cool. Don't just I got what I want. Don't help nobody with you when they want it. And it's like, but then that's when you get to the point when you get tired of that. So then now you have to do stuff your way, and sometimes and this is me, sometimes I want everybody, but it's like, everybody got jobs and working, everybody got their own life.
Everybody got shit going on.
So now you gotta see what you could do that fits, that you could post, go where there's a crowd, where shit'll work out. But like, shit works. You just gotta do it. You know, it works. You
my
just
shit
gotta
is
do
like
it.
that. The hard part for me is like, you know, I don't try to balance both shits. Like I've really tried that shit for like 3, 4, 5 years. I know a lot of people don't try it longer than that, but like I don't try that shit, bro. But I always feel so. First of all, what always happens is I can't balance both. That's it. This has happened consistently.
Yeah.
Because once I start focusing on trying to make money on some regular shit, I give up on the other shit because that just no time.
Yeah.
I ain't got that time.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got to go to work and then go to sleep to wake up to go to work. Nigga, what time you think I got to sit down and create shit, even if I'm looking at shit? And then, bro, so it got to that point where I'm at now. It's like, bro, if I can't balance both, I gotta do what I love to do,
like, bro,
and bet on myself.
Like, it's like, especially if you get in a relationship, you guys got both careers now, especially you got kids. So it's like,
man,
bro,
don't tell me about a relationship.
I know, but it's like, I think negative to do positive. Like, okay, if I do this, I can't do this. I can't do this.
More challenging.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
It's not just you. Now you
got to worry about somebody else.
Exactly.
That's why I'm in this predicament.
Exactly.
That's where I'm at right now.
Yeah.
Because I let go of my serious stuff back in the days of the studio.
And that's what I tell people.
You know.
That's what I tell people.
And then as I did that, I was like, yeah, what's missing?
Yeah, bro.
I left that alone.
Bro.
That was like my happiness.
Yeah, that was therapy. Yeah,
that was my therapy. You know, I was out there hustling trying to do it, but at the same time, that was like therapy.
Yeah, Fred. Yeah,
that's what I be thinking about. Like, I swear, there's so many times where I be sitting with this shit. I'm like, bro, I need to, like, I know as a man, I gotta be standing on my shit. But I'm like, bro, I know if I give up on this, because I've tried already. I've tried so many times, so long, and so many times. I'm like, bro, I know if I go back to this 9 to 5 shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going to be able to do this shit. It's because it's one of the things that just keeps going like that. It never gives you enough space for you to be like, oh, let me breathe.
Hey, homie,
so I'm just like, you know what?
You get a promotion over here. You get a promotion over here. Now you trying to work hard over
here.
Yeah,
now you gotta work hard over here.
Okay,
the regular life.
Yeah,
and I'm
telling
telling
Saturday,
bro. You not.
I tell people
Saturday, you like, damn.
I tell a lot of people tell you this. How come you ain't out? Because I gotta work a job. You know, a lot of people like, and this is some real stuff. A lot of people that been to jail, this and that. Some people can't get got jobs. People hustle. They got all the time in the world. We gotta take care of shit still. You know. So now this is just a hobby. You know, so it's like, you know, and niggas got dope ass music. I'm gonna spit it in the gray area. You know, there's niggas in LA, especially the Valley. You know, I know niggas from out here that's putting in work, that's dope as shit. But you know, you gotta have a certain kind of to get put on this record label, and it's not just that. And it's like the perfect person that showed it that could do it. You could do it yourself. Excuse my language. Is fucking Pookie effing Rue. Shout outs to Pookie.
Shout out to him.
I put that on everything. I'll do what I say. I do what I want. I don't go with no pop.
Nah, but that shit real because I think about it. You know, the only reason I'm even able to go 100% where I'm at is because I don't have no kids.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I had a kid, I had a girlfriend,
but it's just consistent. It's all it is.
Fucked up.
And that's what I was gonna say. You said 100%. If you can't put 50 and 50,
and
you drop that over here, then go ahead and put 100,
over
101%,
exactly.
and extra on that.
Bro,
you know, on that,
bro.
Leave the bullshit alone.
Facts.
Regular
life.
Facts.
I'm on it.
Cause you don't want to fuck up that now.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it.
I had to make that decision because for me, it was just so tough, dog. Like when I say it was so tough, my nigga, I mean, realistic, I ain't gonna lie. Life kind of hit me like that because I was still trying to balance that shit, and then, bro, I got let go from like this. Shit happened like 3 or 4 years in a row. I got let, bro. It was like the last time I got let go from a job where I basically started figuring out. I'm like, bro, I gotta start figuring out rent again. Oh, nah. Fuck it. If I'm gonna be like this anyway, nigga, I might as well just do what I love to do because this shit is. I ain't got nobody. Like I ain't got no kids. Thank God. I ain't got no, you know what I'm saying, no girlfriend, no wife, no nothing for me to be worried about. So I'm like, you know what? I myself can sacrifice my you know what I'm saying, all that shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To get this shit going.
Yeah.
Because if I had a fan bam, then
Yeah.
of course, nigga, if you guys, you know what I'm saying, you got somebody at home, you got to feed and shit like that. Fuck you. You talking about, you worried about that person.
Yeah.
I'm only worried about me. So, like, right now, and that's why, like, when I linked up with y'all niggas and, you know what I'm saying, everybody being on the grind, too.
Yeah, man.
And I was just like, you know what, bro? Oh, yeah, we can definitely keep going with this shit, man. Because, you know what I'm saying, it's about meeting up. Because, bro, the problem is, I used to think I could do it on my own. Like, after I gave up everything, I'm like, bro, okay, I just got to grind just enough or just me. And then one day, hell nah, nigga.
Yeah.
Then you run into, you know, this person that's, hey, I feel what you're doing. I support what you're doing. Hey, keep going, bro. Don't, you know what I'm saying? I got you on the woo-woo. Oh, okay. Shit. You know what I mean? And then you learn, bro, like, you can't do this shit on your own, but you eventually you gonna need somebody, and then there's other people that's down, that's also in similar situation with you, type shit. You know what I'm saying? All you gotta do is link up with these genuine souls and make that shit happen.
And that's what I'm doing down there, man. You know,
bro,
back up with these cats. You know, so it's kind of taking me back. You know, taking me back from when I left. You know, left
that's
these cats and everything.
That's like it's there.
And I'm relearning. You know what I'm saying? Stuff that I should have been known, you know. It kind of got me checking myself, you know, on you know, saying what I want, and
ultimately
and,
life,
you know,
shit,
stuff like that. You know, what I'm saying it's got me checking myself that, you know, don't chase that dream. I think drop that dream stuff.
I think, guys, like,
yeah,
for real, like,
grind,
you could do it. I think you just gotta have fun. Just complete that one song. You know what I mean? Because it's like, I feel like we thinking like this is too much, but it's like we just gotta just complete that one song. Just say, bam,
yes,
you know what I mean? Just that
just
projects, you know,
bro. Yes, bro.
I say you just be the rapper right now. Just be the rapper right now. Because like, man, when I used to hear his old stuff, it was dope. You know,
but they say it takes only one, bro.
Sorry that I had to.
The only problem is that you never know which one it is. That's the thing. Like, you think it's gonna be this one. Like, a lot of rappers you hear today, they tell you, man, people like the shit. That was the bullshit. That's the shit I did out there. And you just, the problem is that we don't know which one. It's the one you think it's gonna be. It might not be that one. I guarantee you. But you gotta just keep doing it. It just takes one, bro.
Back up that shit I knock right now, bro. Like, I kid you not. Shout out to Cass OG.
Real talk.
You bring that back up. That shit was
times two and everything.
Man, the beat was so hard, bro. I was as a kid, I was like,
bro, that's the thing, Fred, bro. Like, this is the thing that there's always. I know you saying it's the times. Like, I was talking with Breeze about that shit because when he told me who he was and shit, I was like, oh, that will start chopping up. So I was like, bro. See, the thing is, bro. Like, the way I see it, there's always an audience, bro. There's always at least at minimum 100,000 people that think the way you think, like on some, like, fuck with what you fuck with, right? There's, in the valley we got how many millions of people, so we ain't even talking. But there's always a 100,000 people that have similar. They might not even like it 100%, but at least 80 to 90%. You know what I'm saying? Where they willing to put that bread in or put that time in or stream that shit. Right. So it's like, bro, just keep to your original shit. First of all, I'm gonna keep it a bundle, bro. Like, the LA sound is the LA sound. Like, this, the Valley sound, LA sound. I'm talking about the West Coast sound. Let me put it that way. The West Coast sound is the West Coast sound. West Coast always gonna fuck with the West Coast sound. So that's one, right? It might not blow up stupid, you know what I'm saying? But just imagine if one of your songs hits for the West Coast, as it is, bro. Nigga, you're gonna be eating off that shit for at least 10, 50 years, bro. Like, on some real shit. Just because. So that's my thing. It's never trying to, like, adjust. Like, you know how people be trying to adjust to the modern time, bro. Fuck all that. Everybody got an audience the way it is, bro. Everybody got an audience, bro. So you just, like, that song. I don't know what the song he's talking about.
That's the song that he did.
He gonna send me that shit.
But that's why I said I got, like, shout out to Razor, all my boys. You know, it's
hey, you know what y'all niggas should do though? Y'all niggas, bro, you should send me, if you got the actual song, the MP3 or WAV, whatever. Send me that shit.
CD. I gotta look for it. It's an old CD.
Shit, yeah, hey, cause I can put it.
We talking about 91 when I recorded. Wrote it probably in it.
Bro. That song, I was a young kid, bro. I had to be about like
little studio down there. fam.
I had to be
studio.
about what,
Damn.
maybe 12 at that time. Going on 30. Me and David used to. That was before I got into. I was like 11.
91.
Shit.
Yeah, I was in 91. That was
what 10 years old?
junior high school. Like the high school, bro. I mean elementary. 91. I was in elementary, 6th grade.
Damn. So bro. I'm telling you, bro, there's an audience for everything. Cause that's another thing. That's people your age still alive and kicking. So they still remember back in the time. They hearing all this shit now. They're like, they might be either they bumping with it or they ain't fucking with it. But once you put your shit on that time, it gives them what's that word? Nostalgia, bro. They're like, oh shit. So they always put that motherfucker on, even if they listen to other shit. Oh man, let me get some old time. I'm just saying,
when you doing your music,
it's current. You know
and you putting it up and you playing, bro. YouTube is gonna be on there for centuries,
bro. I was about to say that's what I'm saying.
That's why I said it's no point, bro. People having to sign you. Do your own self independently,
real shit,
bro. That way you can work your proposal of what the fuck you want. You know what I mean? Because if you gonna make yourself that hot, you could do it. Bro, you see, thing, what's that white boy, the icy, damn. Oh man.
I don't know what you're talking
about. He got ice. He look goofy like Malibu's. Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
He got flows too. He got flow.
He out here?
I think they had he had a little show. It was like a dating show. They were trying to get girls to date him. Because they were doing it over at a little spot I was working at. They had this trailer, there for about months and everything. They was doing a show, not Dirt,
Vanilla Ice?
No, he almost like
it's like a Jewish looking cat
he current right now?
Little Dicky or
that's what I say.
Not Little Dicky.
I know there's another guy that's I know the people you talking about.
Yeah. He be all with the grill and everything.
I know who you talking about.
He a Jewish nigga.
He a Jewish nigga. He got locks. He got the big ass lights. Is that the dude you talking about?
Nah, he got braids. Shit, man. Let me find him. We get back. I'm gonna find him.
But nah, though, I'm like this, the music shit, like the art shit. One thing I know for a fact, like I was just telling bro, we were talking about this shit. It's all marketing, bro. Like that, but that's an audience for everything.
Exactly.
It's just can you market yourself well enough to make that shit happen? But like
anybody can do it, but not everybody can do it.
Nah, bro.
Anybody can do it, but not everybody.
But not that I was about to say that's a good one.
You know what I'm saying? And I say anybody that's willing to really invest in themselves and put, and I'm saying that I'm thinking of myself, you know what I'm saying? I can go up in the studio and do some joints or whatever. And then I gotta go for the full haul.
That's
the
who I was
and everything. You know what I'm saying? The what you call it, the content.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying? Getting the gear up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Selling the gear and boom, So
but you gotta have the talent for that shit. And you got the talent for that shit already.
And definitely the music gotta sound tight too.
Nah, but that's why
a lot of fools doing it with terrible music.
Yeah, I was about to fact.
That's what I've been looking at. Like, bro, if you could do it like this, but you don't have the money to do it. I admire them cats for at least making it sound at least decent and hard for cats like me to get recognized.
Like, hey,
because it's like I look at everybody like Snoop and whatnot. You have to make your music sound good because the niggas will talk shit. But if the cats is out there that them cats will sound good, snatch them cats up.
But
because it's like, bro, that's some real shit. Like, and that's to me, that's what I look at the most. Everybody don't have like we know people like Abstract, and Abstract, one of the cats here to make your shit sound like bam. You know what I mean? Yeah. Gabby, they engineer, like everybody from the studio too, like Dirk and them. But it's like people don't have that, we people just got their phone.
What you got, using what you got.
And then it's like, and certain people got the beats, but don't got the artist. But you want to charge all this money.
But see, but that's
but this is it's like
That's the problem.
But it's like that's when you. It's like I look at Lil Jon and Neptunes and all of them. They when they got their artists, come get on this song.
They got
you know what I mean?
Khaled, bro.
Yeah, I put together this CD.
Bro, what Khaled,
the
bro?
Cats need to start doing it, like,
bro. Like that's what you're saying is bro. That's the thing, right? What we're talking about, where people
they want
to be the captain. Everybody wants to be the captain of this shit.
Yeah, but it's not.
But you gotta
you don't really
delegate.
see
You
it
gotta
as
split
much.
that bit. You know what I'm talking about, like, bro?
Cats do it, but
not a lot of cats.
They picky on what they do.
Picky
on what they do and everything, and then
but
the shine is still on them.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Yeah,
instead of the shine on the artist and everything.
Mind, we ain't hating.
Shit, bro. We ain't hating. My whole thing is you can do it 50-50, bro. Like, you know how like as I say, I bring in Cali into, because Cali be owning like it's Cali. You're like, bro, where the fuck did Cali rap on this shit? He just made the beat, or produce this shit.
Yeah,
but it's Cali and this person, and and that became a new wave of shit where you know what I'm saying, producers start doing shit where they put, you know what I'm saying, they owning their own shit.
And the way it should be that, because the DJ's been hitting a long time. So
bro, what?
Be forefront. I'm the DJ. I'm doing production on this.
Playing your
this is
shit.
my album.
Yeah.
Featuring.
Yeah.
I'm featuring these artists.
See,
you know,
and
then they make hits.
But
and then they hits.
But
and then they hits. You know what I'm saying? They like,
facts, because see, my thing, and that's why
we're gonna put together one in the valley. We're gonna get all the hardest niggas in the valley.
That's why I was saying, bro. Like,
we're gonna collab.
This shit is so possible if people can be less monopolizing thought or selfish with it,
right?
And more, because you can eat while I eat,
right? It can be a content creator.
Exactly, bro. Yes, bro.
Feature my artists up in here. We run
fast because he's gonna bring you all the audience.
Right. We got the platform, baby,
and that's exactly how, bro. But people, I don't know why people don't think. I don't know. I maybe I'm wrong. I don't, bro. But they, I don't know. They just so. That's why I said it got to be less monopolizing thought. Like you got to, or standards wise, where you think, oh nigga, I'm this and all that. Nah, bro. Think about how you can use me. I'm gonna use you. You know what I'm saying? You got the beats. I got the audience. Okay, what can we do with this? You know what I'm saying? Or you got the talent. I got the production. How can I use you? But now people is all, you know what I'm saying? Man, I ain't fucking with nobody if he ended it. Nah, bro.
I got the clothing store over here, and we got the press machine.
Facts.
You know
what I'm saying?
Doing the clothing, hooking the stuff up and everything.
Bro,
but,
it's business, bro. Like, and I think the problem is that most. This is my problem. This is what I think it is. Most artists, people, we that have the artistic talent, we are not business thinkers. A businessman will come into this and look at it as, okay, you got this, I got this. Okay, how can we make this work? Artists think, well, I put my effort in. I want the full recognition. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the problem with us artists. You know what I'm saying? Not all of us, but those artists, they want the full recognition because they think you making money off my work.
Yeah.
Bro, no, without this person, nobody will know who the fuck you are. Fuck your work. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, your work is your work. You know how many fucking artists, it's your talent. This is your, you were born with this shit. You didn't have to do nothing for this. Exactly. You know what I mean? Oh, that's a workout? I was gonna say. So it's like, bro, my thing, bro, is like, people just gotta figure out, like, it's a give and take. Yeah. We can both eat. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, if you can understand, if anybody can understand, we can both eat at this motherfucker, it's done.
And everybody's got to grind.
Yeah.
That's number one thing.
That's a fact.
Everybody's got to grind.
Don't fuck up the mission. Don't fuck up the mission. Y'all know you going into this. Talk about going into this.
Facts.
Don't do no plan Bs, and nobody know about no plan Bs. No. You know what the fuck I mean.
But talking about that, bro, I was telling Breeze that I was going. I mean, I told you actually. I was going next time we go to the stew. If you go in there too, I'm going live stream just like we're doing it. But it's just more gonna be. We ain't gonna be talking to that bitch. We just going like the whole thing is just gonna be live and making that shit happen because
we go there that right
tomorrow,
there. But we gotta talk with Dirk,
bro. That spot itself was a vibe. You feel me? Like, and I was just like, oh shit. And people love, you know what's crazy? You know, that's a new meta right now. There's a new system where content creators, the ones that do music, they live stream their whole process and then put the song out. But then all the the audience, the core audience, they've seen the whole thing. And they fuck with that shit tough because they seen how you fucked up multiple times. Right. They seen how you got that motherfucker right. So it's like, bro, I'm like, oh, you know what? That's content. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, bro, people sitting down. You know, nobody looks at TV no more unless they got these special shows. Bro, people sitting on YouTube, on Twitch and all that shit. They just scrolling through that bitch. Oh, what? You know what I'm saying? What can I do? What can I? Some people, niggas, I found out truck drivers, bro, be on social media. Like, I didn't even know that shit. Like, they be on social media like a motherfucker, watching live streams because they driving like fucking 15 hours, 10 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
half
like,
the time they streaming. If I seen this baddie out driving, I say, "Oh, this female, it's a female driving, bro."
And I know.
And it's like,
there's a lane. That's what I told you. There's a lane for everything, bro.
Yeah, I'm pulling up in Dallas, Texas.
But
I'm pulling up in Dallas, Texas right now.
You call a person. You call my eye. It's funny how it's easy to.
But it's marketing.
Marketing about what you got.
See, that's one thing I realized that bro is very good at. He's very good at. He has a marketing mindset, bro. Like, bro got a marketing mindset where he can like. And I was chopping it up with him. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I got talent. You got talent. This nigga, he got talent too, but he got a marketing mindset. He like, hey, we can make this spot right here. Boom, we bring some budget through. We can put it's gonna make this nigga want to look through here. This person gonna look through here, and that's a marketing mindset. And that's what I was saying, like, bro, like a lot of people are lacking these abilities, these extras, even as creatives. I think that's the most problem we have as creatives. We all creatives in this motherfucker, but not. I can guarantee you, I ain't got that much of a
how to bring up party. You know what? It's like and how I used to learn that, like me and Fresh. Well, okay, Fresh was part of a crew called Crumb Kings back in the days, and Cats used to have a teacher come through and teach you how to do this. So when you're out there and people ask you these questions in relation to this, so I just utilize that into everything that I'm doing because it's like I said, I like to pay attention. You know, I'll go where nobody don't go just to see the movement of what is you know, and because you're seeing shit on TV, you're seeing this, but nobody don't want to, you know. And I had homegirls that brought me the shit that I was all like, what the fuck? But it's like, whoa, what? You know, you see different worlds. You see different shit happening. You see money, and it's like, and it's not money being handed, you know, it's just, you know, and you get people that's just like us, you know, white dudes, you know what I mean, that like we're used to being around hood cats and everything, so it's like going to Woodland Hills. We not used to the black Woodland Hill dudes because we so like this. So you know, when somebody like that bring you to their friends, and you know we're appropriate people, you tend to see a different category, different mindset, a different culture, you know, and I do this, oh that's good, you know, and it's like you know, we're the type of people that we don't lynch off of people's shit. It's more or less like, okay, that's cool, that's you, you know. But you know, it's like, you know, it
go what he said. Not everybody can get out their comfort zone
and mingle.
You know, if they when they get out of their comfort zone, they look up and everything. And,
you know, and I noticed that. I seen that.
You over here with so you over here with the cats about money and doing the thing.
Let me put
and then they'll clown you too.
Yeah, what's wrong?
Ice Cube over here.
What
do you got over here?
Yeah, you bring Ice Cube.
And then they trying to get you. They trying to get you pissed off.
Yeah,
and let you act a fool.
Yeah, but you still say cool.
You know, that's what, you know how we chameleon. We'll get up in there. And
but that's the way you gotta be if you want to progress. But keep your original core. You gotta be able to blend with everybody.
And it's right here.
That's what it is. That's what it is. It's all, you know, I use that when I got homegirls that we came up with in high school that like sis, you know what I mean? That a dude could be playing holler and she be all like, calm down, you know, chill, you know what I mean? And it's like, you won't, when I look to meet people, if you cool with me, you can mingle with my people. You know?
Yeah, man.
You like me. Yeah. Just be you know. It's like
that shit real though. Like
it's always somebody always trying to fuck over somebody because they ain't got that shit.
And it took me a while. It took me a while to get into that because I've always been a real quiet person. Mm-hmm. You know, when I'm
nigga, we know, nigga, you not on the camera right now, nigga. So, we know,
you know. So, and I've always hung with people that was always talkative.
Yeah.
So you know, and say if I roll down with my boys right now, we go down to their little functions or whatever. I'm kick back. And now time they holler with their piece, and you know, unless their piece come through or whatever. Hey, what's up? Da 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 da. You know, sometimes I'm said I'm left out, so I let them do their thing.
Bro, I'll be like
later on, somebody hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying? But I notice not a lot of cats don't do that. You know, they chop it up with me with them, and I'm standing right here, and and I don't want to be come out and say, hey, what's up, man?
Yeah.
So I just kind of stay in my lane, saying until one of my boys, hey man, this is Fred.
Hey, but that's me all the time. I ain't gonna hold you. Like for the most part, unless I don't got a little liquor on me where I'm social, bro. Until that time, bro, I'm usually like, bro, that's your friend, that ain't my friend. When he walk up to me, then he's my friend too. Until that time, he see me standing with y'all motherfuckers.
I hate if it prolongs too long. If it prolongs too long, now it's like.
Because everybody isn't going to be cool.
I'm in my zone.
Nah, but I go post him, I go sit down, bro. I'm like, bro, y'all, don't talk, bro. Like, you came with that nigga.
Friend, we at the studio. I'm all like, you good? You good? He said, yeah, I'm good. I'm all like, but when you get in them stairs, I said, okay, he like.
So, bro, he see me. I know, bro, see me. So we walked in there. That's what I was telling you earlier. We walked in there, right? It's crazy. We going full circle back into that. We walked in.
Speaking of which, it's Breeze's birthday today.
Oh, it is? Shit. Yeah. Happy birthday, Breeze, man.
Happy birthday.
Oh, yeah, he's probably getting some shit happening. But, bro, we walk in that bit, man. Shit go whoop, I greet everybody, I see the OGs and shit. I'm posted up because as I told you, I didn't know who it is, so I'm just standing. He's sitting there. They offer this nigga a seat. You know what I'm saying? Well, whoop. I'm like, cool. This nigga like, bro, that's a seat over. One of your homies over there was like, hey, bro, there's a seat over. I'm like, I'm cool. I got my knife on me too. You know what I'm saying? So like, not saying I was, you know what I mean, but just so I'm just like, bro, I'm just posted, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, boom, boom. And then Breeze was like, oh no, he was like, hey, this Frederick niggas. It's like this nigga Breeze live right across. I was like, so I dropped my guard, right? I'm still standing though, you know what I'm saying? But now I'm more relaxed, and then I start chopping up with Breeze, like, cause he was like, he like, what you do? I'm like, bro, I do music, and he's like, oh, Slatu, come over here. I'm like, oh yeah, bro, that's that shit, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know what I mean? You keep your, you know what I mean, your composure. But I think that's a thing of that's. Realistic, let's be honest. That's a hood nigga shit. That's some shit of us.
It's funny because we all do that. We see somebody that we just,
you don't want to welcome.
Yeah, you kind of lock up real quick, like.
Especially if you little like us, the 5-footers.
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah, you got to hold up. Like, what the fuck going on?
Hold on.
You like nigga, yeah, not respectfully. Y'all niggas got what you got going. I ain't part of that too. You welcome me in. Bro,
you met the other cat. You met one of the other homies that was down there. You met Hawk. No, he was bald headed. He might have had a hat on.
He's the bald that was sitting down. He's the one that offered me the seat type shit. He was like, hey, that's a seat.
He's got a little different voice. He got a little different.
It was Braids and him. It was only two. It was, and then it was a chubby dude, a black dude with the afro.
I went to school with him, Tony.
Oh, so it's all y'all niggas went like, so y'all see that's that. I like that shit. Keep the circle.
The funny thing is, it was another dude in there with the afro, black dude. He got the khakis. I don't know. He was kind of tall, looked like the afro man. No disrespect, man. But he was up in there. We was chopping it up. He was hella cool.
He probably somebody that came back after.
Yeah, was he dark skinned?
Yeah. It was dark.
Oh, was he New York talking? Was he New York?
It was a big
New York talking.
He walked in when I was walking out. He drove me back out. A big dude.
Yeah, if it was a
younger
dude,
cat,
younger cat, dark skin, afro or braids.
He had an afro.
But he's from New York.
He's like, yo, you know.
He probably came in with the skinny dude and everything.
I think so.
That's one of his artists.
Okay, now Skinny Dude came in first. Skinny Dude came in first because he came in before, right before the rebel boy with the white shirt and shit. He came in before us, and he even was about to spill, man, whoop, and all the other shit. And then he came back. But bro.
There's another brother up in there, Young Hack.
I did my shit.
He was sitting up in there, but the cold thing about Young Hack, he left out and got a DUI that night.
Damn.
Yeah, he got off at Tampa or whatever, and I was like, oh man.
See, now that's that bullshit right there, though. But nigga, you leaving the stool, bro. That's kind of, realistically, that's kind of expected in a sense because it's in the stool,
but
bro.
you in that car, the car, what you drive, we lucky, we in the.
Bro, I was about to say, what you driving matters.
He driving something like you, but if it's but the windows is tinted and everything else,
it's tinted. Yeah,
he didn't get pulled over here. He got pulled up when he got off at Tampa.
Okay.
You know
what that is?
So
it's about right here, baby.
Yeah, that's after Reseda.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
That's after Reseda. You got White over there,
Reseda, Tampa. Yeah, I know exactly. See, I thought you talking about. I don't know if there's any Tampa
be hot over there.
Now right here.
Oh yeah, I know that right there, bro. That they got the apartments right there too and shit. Yeah, so
Massachusetts keep it hot over there.
I don't know. I'm sure it's a highway patrol.
Them niggas over there.
I don't know if the homeless flying or whatever.
He got to be doing something because even them, they don't fuck around. Even
they don't fuck around. But
look at what time of the night they are.
It's early. We left, bro. We left, bro. And I took you back, and I came back, bro.
Yeah, so I already know that shit has to be.
I'm usually leaving late. I pull up into. I'm hopping right on the freeway in Van Nuys. Head my way, 405, boom, boom. And make it happen, man. So, yeah, I'm always worried about that, man.
Nah, I already know, bro. Real talk, like that shit. I was like, bro, that's a vibe. We gotta run that back, cause bro, I was in that motherfucker, bro. First of all, I was in there. I was feeling the vibe, cause I love being in the studio, bro. But then when he was like, hey, that's our jam right there. I don't know who old boy, the other dude, not the first one you mentioned, the nigga that's on the Master C. Bro, when he was on that motherfucker, bro, like he was like, oh, hey, they playing our jam. He was like, he counted the seconds on that motherfucker too. Bro, yeah, he was like, yeah. So I was like, damn, that's what a nigga trying to get to. Like, I don't even know how. So once bro invited me back, I'm like, nigga, fuck all the other shit. I know you know, you friends with homies, bro, but nigga, y'all got some shit over on Power. It was on Power. It was Racing Kansas. I was like, bro, I'm coming back, nigga. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like real shit, because bro.
And they got the inside man who's getting the songs to place them.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So
and this shit fit perfectly. We talking old school hip hop, bro. We talking
a lot of the stuff that they're using. Reason wrote it a long time ago.
Oh shit.
You know, he wrote it a long time ago. That's why it's fitting. On the timeline of the movie.
And that's the shit that's crazy.
Movie and everything. So
that's why I was telling you there's always an audience because regardless whether you getting the shit on, like there's always gonna be people that's gonna mess with your shit. But even if they ain't, when people make some old school shit, they're gonna be looking for that. Like they ain't gonna be looking for some shit that's super old and super some shit where it's like they gotta pay stupid bread for. They're gonna be looking for shit that's current but sounds old. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Sounds still original, bro. That's why I was like, bro, you just got to keep doing this shit, bro. Like, bro, you know what I'm saying? Because, bro, I heard, because I could hear the beat on the back. So the whole time I'm thinking, see, that's one thing I learned from there, right? I didn't know all. That means not just that song that they picked. Most of the songs they pick is probably some shit that's, you know what I'm saying, from people not mainstream, but people in, and it just blends in. You think, oh, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? And me doing film and shit, being a filmmaker, I understand fully. Like I was like, oh, because bro, the homies who I be crashing at, bro, they be on that Raising Canaan, like, bro, they watching that shit like it's fucking daybreak, nigga. They on that motherfucker once the sun come up. You hear me? Like
about the TV,
the Raising Canaan, the show.
I ain't seen it.
But I ain't seen it neither. But they be watching that shit. It's that power, like the power knockoff.
Okay, all right. Yeah, it's 50 cents joint. Well, you see, I understand because like it ain't nothing like that. But I was on Gotham when I watched Batman, bro. I was hooked on that shit. But you know that's Batman. You know what I mean? That's Batman. I said I'm over here looking at the camera. The camera moving over here.
I'm on the Penguin.
Yeah, the Penguin show.
Wait, that's a show called.
I haven't seen that one.
It's on Penguin's take of it.
Wow,
He, some ventured into the
that means they smart about that shit,
bro. It's dope. Like,
so I'm on the Penguin.
See, bro, that's what I'm talking. See, I'm trying to see me. I can see myself making all that shit, bro.
Yeah,
like on some real shit, making one show and cutting that bitch, spin off another show, spin off another show. But I swear to God, like, every time I watch, like, I see this a glimpse of some shit because I don't watch TV like that no more. I've been fully on the content, so I'm like, bro. When I see a glimpse, I'm like, bro, I can do this shit. Like, I'm already doing a miniature version of this shit, bro. All I gotta do is get.
You know what would be real dope to redo? You probably had to give his permission.
Spawn, bro. Spawn will be fire.
Spawn,
they came out with another Spawn.
Yeah, I think Jamie Foxx is doing it, but I haven't seen it.
That was Jamie Foxx was the first. No.
Yeah,
you know, disrespect. It was Michael Jai White.
Yeah.
Now, wait, Jamie Foxx doing the Spawn?
He's on the second one. I seen it, but in that sense, you know, when people just doing them little clips, like I could be the next.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, bro. Like
I'm gonna look into that shit.
I'm gonna look it up right now.
What you call it? Played that the Puerto Rican cat. What's his name? The comedian. He played that bad. He played that bad guy. He was the. I'm not the. What was he saying?
I'm not the ventilator. I'm not the ventilator.
Oh, that was a comedian?
Violator. Oh boy.
See, I didn't know who he was, but I know what you're talking about. I just don't know who he was.
Puerto Rican comedian that was on he was on a lot of shows, man. He was the man
I'll show you the
Spawn. I know Spawn. I fucking know. Now Spawn will be a good remake right here. Are y'all seen them Sinners? The shit, the news that new what's old boy's name? Fuck. It's the new shit that's popping right now. Sinners with old boy that did Rocky, not Rocky, fucking. You know what I'm talking about? Fuck. That's his name sound like. What's it called?
Played Apollo's.
Apollo. Yeah. You know who I'm talking about.
Yeah, I want to see it.
Michael B. Jordan.
John. I can't pronounce that nigga name.
Yeah, he's a hell of a.
Wait, what's his name? John
Leguiz. I don't know.
Let me see what he
is. Like Puerto Rican, something like that. He's a little chubby facing right there, but yeah.
Oh boy, right here.
Oh yeah. Oh no, yeah. I seen him. Yeah, see,
so when they made him,
he's like I never know his name
because
he's good.
Real life, stories and everything.
Bro, he's always a good B or C actor type shit. And he makes his shit funny.
I like and what I like about him.
I think he was in John Wick, man.
Yeah, he was the
dealer, like the
garage where he fix his car or whatever.
Yeah, I was like,
he plays that good, bro.
He said he makes a good B and C, but he's actually an A-list.
Yeah, no, he's an A-list cat, but he always plays a good, like whoever the main character is, he plays a you know what I'm saying? I'll be like that.
I forgot what they call those artists. He plays a good not the lead, but he plays.
I know what you're talking about. I don't know what I forgot what the name is, but I know what you're talking about exactly.
But he played a lot of B movies too that day.
I'll be like, yo,
Dawn of the Dead. Movies and everything.
No, he's very good though. He's very good. Like I respect him. Like he's been in this game for a long time. He don't age that well. That nigga, he don't age at all. Like he be good. Like he still look like I don't know. He got good genes or some shit. Like that man, he hard.
He played that role of that dude, man.
But nah, though. Hey, we about to be out this month because I just see my shit.
Hold on, first before we go, see, look at the trailer with Jamie Foxx as Spawn.
Oh shit!
You thought I was playing, bro?
Oh, that's hard.
Before we get up,
I gotta watch this shit.
Before we get up out of here.
Hold on, I didn't know that shit. Hey, Jamie Foxx playing as Spawn is hard. Okay. He got this nigga is also fire too. The I don't know who he is right there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that actor.
Who they got up in it?
Actor. Oh boy with the
he must.
Nigga.
Oh yeah. He must be playing the role of
that he's taking the place of the old boy that who owned. Yeah.
Who's got all the sons and
Yeah.
everything.
Like from the homies right here,
Yeah.
man. Love, man.
We up out here, baby.
Yeah.
Valley.